Hi, my name is Kanani, and I'm here to review the book How to Transform Your Dog in 60 Days by Ty Brown, or Ty the Dog Guy. I actually was first introduced to Ty by listening to our local radio station. They have a fun morning show, and Ty's been on it a few times. And that was the very first time I'd ever heard of Ty the Dog Guy. But listening to him, it was a lot of fun, but you knew that Ty really knew what he was talking about and that he was very passionate about training dogs and working with dogs in general. So when I did my adoption 6 months ago of my puppy, Ty was the first person I reached out to. In fact, I reached out to him before she even arrived in Utah. You see, my puppy was born with special needs. Olina is completely deaf, and I wasn't sure how I was going to train a deaf dog. It's hard enough to train a dog, but a deaf dog added a new level of stress to my life. And I was very excited by the prospect, but also scared. And luckily, that morning when I reached out to Ty's company, I was fortunate enough to talk to Ty personally. And he put my mind at ease. We went through a few of the training programs they had there, and products and stuff they had available, and other services that they offer. And it just put my mind at ease, and I went through with the adoption, and it's been the best decision I have ever made. Olina did go through a training program with Ty, but I've also used their other services, daycare and boarding, and I have to tell you right now, hands down, the best people to work with. He has the best staff. He has the best company, and they are absolutely amazing. So that being said, I'm going to review the book. And I have to tell you, when Ty asked me to read an advance copy and give a review, I was completely honored. The book is a lot of fun. It's easy to read. It's very, very well written. And like I said, it's a fun read. You get an insight into Ty and his background with dogs and training them. And it really comes across that he not only is passionate about training dogs, that he genuinely loves and cares about dogs. And he wants you to have a good relationship with your dog. And I think that's one of the biggest concepts of the book is it reinforces that this is a partnership between you and your dog that you're working on. And that if you do these concepts together, you're actually reinforcing that relationship and partnership with your dog. The concepts are easy to follow. Anyone can do this. I would recommend this to anyone that has a dog now, anyone that's thinking about getting a dog, because you will have a very well-trained dog if you follow these concepts. I know some people reading it may be like, oh my gosh, an e-collar. Isn't that just a glorified shock collar? It's not. In my case, where Olina is deaf, it was essential that she had an e-collar because I needed a way to communicate with her, and so that I could even protect her from dangerous situations. And this is the first time I've ever worked with an e-collar, but I have to say they are fantastic, and I would recommend them to anyone. It reinforces what you're trying to teach your dog. It reinforces the communication you're trying to have with your dog. It gives an added layer of boundaries to your dogs too, and it helps them focus on really what you're trying to teach them, and it makes your experience so much better with them. And I have no problem now, even when people in public want to criticize me for having it on her, because in her case especially, it's better for her. What else can I say about this? Hands down, I think the best part about this book, there's a couple of things. First off, we all have a situation where our dogs do blow-offs, or they need a little bit of reinforcement on a concept. And this is a book to easily go back and reread and revisit things when you're having to go back and work on things with your dog. Because this is an ongoing process. Even though, like Olina, she's been through a training program, she still has things that she's working on. And I know she will continue to have things that she needs to work on the rest of her life. And I'm okay with that. And I think the very best part about this book is it works. The concepts in this book work. You're going to have to put the work in, but once you do, Trust me, it is so worth it. And how can I say that? I'll tell you right now. I have the best dog. And I'm not just saying that because she is my dog. She's a Dalmatian. She's, got energy for days, and Dalmatians have a bad reputation for being hyperactive, aggressive, mean dogs, and you know what? She isn't. She's the most loving, most kind. She is the best mannered dog. I can take her anywhere because of what I've learned with Ty and the concepts he has in this book and working with his trainers too. I have the best mannered dog. She knows how to approach people. She knows how to approach other dogs. And so what can I say about this book especially is it works. It is worth your money. It is worth your time, and I would recommend it to anyone. So go and buy the book. You won't be sorry. And if you ever want to work with the best people to ever work with dogs, don't hesitate to contact Ty and his company. You won't regret it, I promise. Thank you.